To be in that P1 spot at 12.301. We picked up 3/10 just with that little caution and then cutting them loose again. So 12.301 for Bryant Wiedemann. Logan Seavey second quick. Mitchell Moles third quick. Mariah Eade, Buddy Kofoid your top five. Cale Drake, Terry Nichols, and Ron Hazelton in that first group in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. That'll bring out group number 2. Second group, you see Michael Facinto down on the inside of the racetrack. First one to push up out of the gates there for the 14T car. Just behind him, the number 51 of Brody Fusen out of Bakersfield, California. The number 50 back behind's out of Riverside, California. It's Dane Culver. The Knuckles Up Racing number 50 car. And then the number 67 from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma is Flying Ryan Timms. 31B back behind is Kyle Bauman out of Los Angeles, California. Santa Monica, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. Could be making that up. The number 9 car out here as well. Blake Bauer out of Brentwood, California. Then the 19AZ from Gilbert, Arizona. That is Hayden Reinbold. And just beyond him, Jacob Denny from Galloway, Ohio, into number 25. Just such a beautiful day out here. The wind has died down for us, and the palm trees standing very stoically. So I can turn around and gaze out over the ocean. Just a beautiful, beautiful area. Jeff Converse out here running camera for us up on top of the building. I was talking to him earlier. He says, yeah, it reminds me a lot of Michigan. He didn't say that. I made that up. So number to beat, 12.301 in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. And again, if you're signing up for Dirt Draft for the first time, use the promo code USAC and select your free T-shirt. Get that $50 promo code for Death Ridge Optics, $20 promo code for My Race Pass. If you're looking for live timing, you can download the Race Monitor app onto your device. As live timing is up and running on Race Monitor. Lights going down around the racetrack. We're going to go with green on group number 2 of 6 in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Following this, we'll go to Honest Abe Roofing qualifying and lock those top 10 cars directly from qualifying into the A main event. Going to be half the battle with 48 cars checked in. Jacob Denny, the number 25, goes P1 now with a 12.249. 12.249, picked up about a tenth and a half on that session. Ryan Timms second quick with a 12.270. Bryant Wiedemann third quick in the 81 car. Logan Seavey fourth quick. Hayden Reinbold, the 19AZ, goes P5 with a 12.399 as Biscacci Racing number 9 car pulls to a halt into the infield for Blake Bauer. We'll see if we can get Bauer pushed back into the pit area. Bring out group number 3 in this third group coming out. You can see the number 20 is CJ Sarn out of Palm Desert, California, just underneath the flag stand. First one out of the gates. Beyond him, the 65 NZ from Auckland, New Zealand. That's Peter Honeybell. 35 car just behind Honeybell is actually Joey Clemish out of Cortez, Colorado. 35K is how he scored. And then the 8 car back behind, she joins us out here, Randy Pankratz out of Tascadero, California. Was not here for the practice session last night. She rolls out here tonight. 68W, Chance Crum out of Snohomish, Washington. And then the 99 AU, Carson Macedo, double duty driver out here this weekend. Lemoore, California runner in that beautiful 99 AU just underneath the flag stand. So this is group number 3 of 6. Again, that number to beat, 12.249, 12.249. commented on how nice this orange Jeep is down here and finally got to meet that gentleman last night. And it turns out I know his son races modifieds, Robbie Sawyer. That's Robbie's dad in the orange Jeep. And I was like, holy smokes, it is a small world. And if the apple didn't fall far from the tree, I'd say that Jeep's sporting more horsepower than you realize. It may be quiet, but it's probably pretty feisty. I'd have that thing on its lid before you knew it. So now until the conclusion of the midget qualifying races here tonight, Western Swing shirts are 2 for $40, trackside only. That's not online, so if you're watching on FloRacing, I apologize, but that's for the folks out here at the track. They're available online too, but not on sale. So only on sale out here, 2 for $40 for the Western Swing midget shirts. If you want one, you need to go get one before the midget qualifying races are over. Carson Macedo goes P1. He was down underneath the flag stand. He heard the number to beat. Goes 12-2-1-1, 12.211 for Macedo. Goes to the number 1 spot. Jacob Denny now second quick. Ryan Timms third quick into 67. Bryant Wiedemann and Logan Seavey still your top 5. Honeybell sixth quick into number 65 NZ. Good run right there for Honeybell in this dirt draft hot lap session to give them a little pep in their step as they go towards the races later on. Group number 4 coming out onto the racetrack. And in this fourth group, the 5K, Cade Lewis out of Bakersfield, California, down on the inside. The 5V, Ryan Timmons out of Pleasant Hill, California, to the outside. So Timmons, the West Coast Sprint Car champ this year. Also out on the racetrack, the 68 of Emerson Axum down in the corner, and then right behind him, the 1K out of Elk Grove, California. It's Kyle Larson. The 19 of Dason Pursley. And then behind him, last year's Don Basile Rookie of the Race, the 00, Jake Andriotti, has shown incredible speed out here this weekend. It's going to be one to keep your eye on. And speaking of the Don Basile Rookie of the Race, we have 48 cars checked in for racing action here tonight. 24 are rookies to the Turkey Night Grand Prix. So 24 rookies to the Turkey Night Grand Prix, and it should be an exciting battle for the Don Basile Rookie of the Race. Taylor Reimer pushes off the 25K car, the one that I didn't talk about there, and she's in Yahoo number 25K, getting a nudge down into the corner, so firing up. This is group number 4 of 6 in Dirt Draft Hot Laps, and Carson Macedo with the quickest lap so far at 12.211, 12.211. Justin Grant out on the racetrack as well. I missed him. My own California racer in the NOS Energy Drink number 2 car, looking for some room to roam. He seemed kind of hustling himself around there to find a little bit of clean air to work with. Good to have Kyle out here with us. Kyle Larson that raced with us up at the Hangtown 100, actually won both nights up there, and then said that was the only races he was running on this Western Swing, and I think he had so much fun that he's like, you know what, maybe we will run Turkey Night. So Paul Silva and the gang loaded up the cart, hustled it down here, and we get ourselves some Kyle Larson on the racetrack. 3-time winner of the ARP Turkey Night Grand Prix. Looking for 4. If he does that, I think it ties him with Ron Schumann. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron Schumann has 8. Holy crap, that's twice as many. Yeah, so you'd only be the second driver to win 4 or more. Thank you, Richie. Yeah, Schumann won 8. What was I thinking? Well, last night in the practice sessions, Kyle Larson and Taylor Reimer tied for the quickest time into one session. Tonight, Kyle Larson is the quickest with the 12.114, but Taylor Reimer goes to 12.123, just 9 thousandths of a second off Kyle's time. So they are 1 and 2. Justin Grant third quick with the 12.147 for the number 2 car. Dason Pursley goes fourth quick, and then Macedo bumped down to fifth quick. So the pace has picked up here considerably. And that fourth group as we'll bring out group number 5. Fifth group, we should see Chase McDermott, Springfield, Illinois racer, and we do as he's underneath the flag stand. He's in the 8W car. Spencer Baston will be behind the wheel of the 9AU. He's out of Lebanon, Indiana. 35 car underneath flag stands. A.J. Hernandez out of Phoenix, Arizona, 35H. And then just behind him, the 6A, Ricky Lewis out of Oxnard, California. He's not out of Oxnard. He's out of Camarillo, California, but that's Rip and Ricky down in the corner. Jade Avedissian out of Clovis, California is in the number 71 car, the 27B. That's just back behind. That's Jake Buback out of Arvada, Colorado, out here with this group. So we'll get things cleared off the racetrack and get ready to cut them loose. So group number 5 of 6, and the number to beat, 12.114. Kyle Larson, the 1K car, just putting down that quick time in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. It's always kind of an odd time of year. Usually about this time, I'm talking about the upcoming schedule for the United States Auto Club. Well, there is none. This is the last race of the season. But the new schedule will be coming out here in just 2 weeks at the Performance Racing Industry Show, PRIs, whenever they announce their schedule for 2024. And you'll be able to see that on the social medias, USACRacing.com online, but USAC Racing on Facebook, USAC Nation on Twitter and Instagram. They'll put it out on there at the same time. They also usually have some cool stuff going on from PRIs, so keep your eye on their socials for interviews and much, much more. But that's coming up in just 2 weeks back in Indy. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the Performance Racing Industry Show. Make sure you follow along with FloRacing on all the social medias as well. FloRacing, the official video partner of the United States Auto Club. And at Flo, we have all kinds, 25 different verticals, 25 different sports we cover. But that subscription, good for across the board. But FloRacing.com to find out more information. FloRacing on all the socials, including TikTok. If you're a TikToker. I am not. I do not talk the tick. Well, Kyle Larson still holds the quickest time. Taylor Reimer still second quick. Justin Grant third quick. Pursley and now Corey Day enters the top 5. The number 4 car bumped Carson Macedo out of fifth quick. Macedo now sixth quick. Jake Andriotti seventh quick. Emerson Axum, Jacob Denny, and Spencer Basin into the top 10. And one more group coming out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Following this, we will go into our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. And again, I'll reiterate, the top 10 in qualifying lock directly into the feature event. It's very different out here for the ARP Turkey Night Grand Prix. So top 10 from qualifying lock directly into the A main tonight. This group out onto the racetrack will have Max Adams out of Loomis, California, behind the wheel of the number 15 car. The 55 is Cole Wakeham out of Simi Valley, California. Braden Sharamonte out of El Cajon in the number 14. Then Bixby, Oklahoma racer Kenna McIntosh in the 86. David Gasper out of Goleta, California, the number 73. Jesse Love out of Menlo Park, California, the 84. Gavin Miller, Allentown, Pennsylvania racers in the 97. And then the number 7 from Tehachapi, California, that's Shannon McQueen. So this will be our 6th and final group in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. So again, a number to beat, 12-1-1-4, and then we'll go into our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Kettle corn has opened up. Well, Cher Monty coming to a stop down here in turn number 4, brings out the caution flag before we really got him wicked up to speed. So we'll get him pushed off and give him a few more laps here in his 6th and final group. Following the DOS Energy Drink National Midget Series qualifying, we will have sprint car hot laps. And then our opening ceremony is slated for 5:30. So Jesse Love used to be, actually picked up a championship with the BCRA Midgets, and then we hadn't seen him in a midget for quite some time. He came out this year and set a new track record with the midgets at Gas City I-69 Speedway. Tonight, he is the quickest in dirt draft hot laps. That 84 car just went at 12.104. 12.104. I talked about him picking up the ARCA Menard Series championship this year with 10 wins on the pavement, and former 5150 junior late model champ as well. So pavement and dirt experience, but good to have Jesse out here with us. And that 84 goes P1. Cal Larson second quick. Taylor Reimer, Justin Grant, Kenna McIntosh the top 5. But from there on back, it doesn't really matter because we're going into qualifying. I will tell you, in our dirt draft hot laps, however, I can look all the way down through, well, about the 38th quick, which is what we've seen kind of consistently this weekend, all within about half a second. And actually, just ahead of that, exactly half a second, 35th quick, Chase McDermott was exactly .500 off the top spot of Jesse Love. So an incredibly close field coming out here. 48 cars checked in, 24 looking for that Don Basile rookie of the race. But we are just about set to go with our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying is rolling out next.
Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all 3 USAC National Divisions throughout the 2023 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you a perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, just like they're supporting the fastest driver in qualification. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection.
So, Cale Drake, Collinsville, Oklahoma racer already on the clock, coming around here for lap number 1. Keith Coons, Kerbag, and Janie, and Hot Rod goes to 12.190, 12.190. Page Construction, Rush Race Gear sponsors on the 71K. And again, your top 10 locked directly into the A-main event. Second effort coming across for Drake. A little bit slower at 12.254. So 12.190. He has got P1, at least for now. 15W car, that's Ron Hazelton. Blazing it down into the corner. He'll take the green flag, go on the clock. 15WS, I believe, is how he's being scored out here. Hazelton out, Chatsworth, California. TRC Transmission, Chatworth. Fix Auto, Chatworth. Lap number 1 is going to be a 13.172, 13.172 as he eases down into it, almost banged the cushion. So Hazelton second quick for now. So he'll race his way out, turn number 4. Second effort coming across for Hazelton. A little bit better, 13.132, but he's second quick, and here comes 2023 national champ Logan Seavey, Sutter, California runner. Johnny Coe for throwback. Hopefully it will help him. The track record set by Johnny back in 95 and 11.675. And here comes the Honest Abe Roofing Indy Custom Stone Laura Kubetsky Tri-X 57, lap number 1. Quick time, 12.138, 12.138. Into the number 1 spot for Logan Seavey. See if he can lower it a little bit more. It's out from underneath of him. Oh, you don't see that. caution flag coming out. Buddy will get a shot at this thing. He'll get a full run at it, but Logan Seavey had stepped out from underneath of him, and you never see that happen with Logan Seavey, so somebody write that on a calendar. But he's got the P1 position. He was going for it on lap number 2, a 12.138. Now the number to beat. Cale Drake, second quick, 52 thousandths of a second back, or 500ths of a second back. And the 71K, a 12.190. Ron Hazelton, third quick. Buddy Kofoid will idle around here till we get the 57 pushed off. Kofoid, former Hangtown 100 winner, former BC 39 winner, and two-time national champ in the midget series. Talked about it last night. First driver since Rich Vogler did it back in '88 to reach double-digit wins in a midget season. He's now going to throttle himself up to Keith Coons, Kerbag Mobile 1 TRD Curb Records, number 67K. And here we go. Green flag out. So lean on it down into the corner. Didn't quite catch the cushion down at turn number 1 and 2. Kofoid, a little bit tough driving into the shadow down turn number 3 and 4. That sunshine break coming off the ocean. Lap number 1 going to be third quick, a 12.347, 12.347. Still trying to whistle it up on lap number 2. Kofoid riding the rim. Second effort coming across for a 67K, a little bit slower, 12.388. So 12.347. He stays third quick on the field. 12.138 still the number to beat. And there goes the Nasty Panda. That's Terry Nichols out of Delano, California. Nichols, Peckenfelder Motorsports, Masters Design and Construction, Sievers Automotive, number 1 P car. Peckenfelder Motorsports, my apologies on that. Lap number 1 for Nichols, going to be fifth quick on the field, a 13.220, 13.220 Chevy power underneath the hood of that spiked chassis. He heads down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. Second effort coming across for the Panda. He's going to be a little bit slower, 13.224, so 13.220. He is fifth quick on the field. Now Mitchell Moles will run the old AME Electrical. The Sea Valley Transportation number 19 T car. Moles out of Raisin City, California. Spike with Stanton SR11X underneath the hood. Lap number 1 for Mitchell Moles. Fourth quick at 12.570, 12.570 on lap number 1 for Mitchell. See if he can dig deep and find a little something extra on that. He slices through the sunshine. Second effort coming across. Better, but stays fourth quick at 12.435, 12.435. He was about 0.2 of a second quicker. So Brian Wiedemann's showing speed out here this weekend. He slips out way wide down at turn number 2 and catches the cushion into CB Industries, Nutrient Ag Solutions, NOS Energy Drink, PristineAuction.com. Number 81. Lap number 1. Third quick on the field at 12.205, 12.205. That's a better line that time at turn number 1 and 2. And he might be able to grab another spot as he dodges down to the inside. Going to try to catfish the bottom and shorten it up. Second effort, better, but he stays third quick at 12.203, 12.203. It's now the Fresno, California racer, Mariah Eade, going on to the clock. Keith Coons, Kerbag Jane, M&L Plumbing Company, TRD Curb Records, number 71 E-car. Working that wide line out of turn number 4, double duty out here this weekend. She goes fourth quick on lap number 1 at 12.290, 12.290. Boy, she had a nice line down there in turn number 1 and 2. Not a lot of hand movement coming out of that 71 E-car. She'll shorten up the exit. This might be a better lap for her. It's not, though. A 12.326. So a 12.290. First lap, best lap, fourth quick for the 71 E-car. It's your next qualifier out onto the racetrack. And that is going to be the number 50 car hailing from Riverside, California. Knuckles Up Racing, Print Media, Spy Optic. Dane Culver behind the wheel. Brecka chassis with a Van Dyne Mopar. For the number 50 cars, he's going to use the middle of the racetrack at turn number 3 and 4. Goes seventh quick, lap number 1 at 12.702, 12.702. He'll dangle the donuts out of turn number 2. That thing kind of dug in and launched him. So he had to get out of the throttle for just a tick, get her set back down again so he didn't drag the tail tank. He's still quicker, though, but stays seventh quick with the 12.641, 12.641. It's now Brentwood, California runner Blake Bauer with Tony Biscaccio, number 9 car. Alan Christie Huggins, Mountain Cascade, Jay Sizemore Trucking, all supporting Bauer across the, multiple divisions. He runs a sprint car out here with us as well. He's picked up the Western States Midget Championship in 2021. And lap number 1 is going to be 10th quick on the field, a 13.235, 13.235 for Bauer. Van Dyne Esslinger underneath the hood, spike chassis for him. As he works that middle line, you see that moisture wicking off that right rear tire. And second lap better, goes 8th quick with a 13.020, 13.020. quick in dirt draft hot laps. We'll see what he's got in store for us. He was 5th quick overall, as a matter of fact. That's Hayden Reinbold out of Gilbert, Arizona. Amy Electrical, Mississippi Valley Transportation, number 19 AZ, hustling that spike chassis. Out of turn number 4, lap number 1 for Reinbold is going to be 7th quick on the field at 12.469, 12.469. Lap number 1 for Hayden. So he tosses it down into turn number 3. Look out, caught the cushion, pulled the front end over. That'll cost him time. And unfortunately, not going to be quicker on lap number 2. He'll stay 7th quick on the field for the 19 AZ car. It's Ryan Timms, Keith Coons, Herbank and Janie, JBL Audio, TRD Mobile 1, number 67 out of Wheatland, Oklahoma. Link chassis with Speedway Toyota underneath the hood. 3 feature event wins on the year for him during the regular season with the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series. Lap number 1, 6th quick on the field at 12.399, 12.399 for Timms. Flying Ryan floats down into turn number 3. Almost got biked up. Still carries speed. He goes quick time. 12.059, 12.059 as Jacob Denny had that thing up on the bike. Big time coming around here to take the green. So Timms goes P1 with a 12.059. Denny, the Galloway, Ohio racer. Trent Shoring, Rodella Specialty Fabrication, Tom Malloy. Number 25 car, lap number 1 for Denny is going to be 9th quick on the field at 12.495, 12.495. You'll see a better second lap out of him. Kind of got discombobulated on the first lap. Look out, caught the cushion again, snapped the front end over. That cost him time, so I lied to you on that one. He'll go slower at the 12.719. So 12.495, he is 9th quick for the number 25 car. So we will send Brady Fuson down into the corner. Picked up the Western States Midget Championship this year, the youngest driver to do so for the Bakersfield, California runner. And he's having a moment down there. Takes the white flag, lap number 1, 7th quick though at 12.427, 12.427 to Race Palm Motorsports. W.E. Taylor Backhoe, number 51 car. Threw him off his line. This second lap doesn't look quite as good for the number 51 car. And he is slower at the 12.772, 12.427, 7th quick for Fuson. Now the number 14, Michael Facinto. Coming around here, the 14T is how he scored. Hanford, California racer, and the Gronstadt Enterprises, Matt Streeter Racing, TNT Trucking, Liquinox, number 14T. Lap number 1 for Facinto is going to be 11th quick on the field at 12.596. 2.596. Lap number 1, Facinto. He goes for it down into turn number 3. Saw the car get upset just a little bit in the 14T car. He's still quicker. Goes 7th quick with the 12.391. 12.391. So now we'll see what Kyle Bauman can do. Oop, out of the throttle for a while. Let her slip down into turn number 1. First lap's going to be a throwaway for him for the Bauman Motorsports. Dave.com Smart Machine Tool number 31B. Santa Monica, California runner. Coming around here for lap number 1. 15th quick on the field of 13.347. 13.347. Change some things up here on that second lap. It should be able to pick up the pace. Bauman going to ride the rim all the way out onto the front straightaway. Second effort, much better. Goes 12th quick with the 12.764, 12.764. So here comes the 65 NZ car. Racer out of Auckland, New Zealand. Ben Kovic owned number 65 NZ, Esslinger Engineering. That is Peter Honeybell. Honeybell going to go down into the corner. The wily veteran, been behind the wheel of a midget since 2011. First lap for Honeybell is going to be 13th quick on the field at 12.800, 12.800 for Honeybell. Now slips around there, smooth as fast. Could be a tick quicker for the number 65, and it is. He'll go 12th quick at 12.553, 12.553 for Honeybell. So 12th quick for the 65 NZ cars. Carson Macedo had the top spot in Dirt Draft Hot Laps for a little bit there for Lemoore, California runner. The Dyson Motorsport, Complete Parts and Equipment, Tarleton and Sun Empire 99 AU. And a different line at turn number 3 and 4. Opening lap is going to be 13th quick on the field at 12.694, 12.694. Hayden Reinbold is on the bump spot. Top 10 lock-in at 12.469 is the number to beat if you want to make it inside the top 10. And Macedo does it. He goes 7th quick with the 12.356, 12.356. That bumps Reinbold and puts his teammate Mitchell Moles onto the bump spot. As now CJ Sarna grinds his way down into turn number 1 to 2 for the Palm Desert, California runner in the final lifestyle. Cactus Jacks, Bill's Jerky, number 20. Shout out to Bill's Jerky if you're looking for good stuff. You can find it online. CJ goes 14th quick at 12.718, 12.718 on lap number 1. So Sarna 14th quick. Needs better than Mitchell Moles at a 12.435. CJ digs his way across. He's quicker but stays 14th quick with a 12.626, 12.626. So here goes the 3V car off into the distance. That's Jim Van Zandt out of Prescott, Arizona. The Jim and Bonnie Van Zandt owned 3V car, Biltmore Automotive Center, Randy's Paint and Body, Van Zandt Motorsports. As Jim Straight through the corner. Boy, he's got that thing pinned as he brings it across. 17th quick, a 13.124, 13.124. Gertie Chevrolet power underneath the hood of the 3V car. Slips it a little low down into turn number 3, trying to shorten up the racetrack and get a little extra out of it. He does, but he stays 17th quick with the 13.073, 13.073. Next qualifier, Joey Clemish, 35K car, takes the green flag and put himself on the clock. Cortez, Colorado racer, and the Able towing of Cortez, KFR Graphics, and Wraps. And again, you got to be quicker in the 12.435 to get inside the top 10. Clemish, opening lap, 19th quick on the field, a 13.205, 13.205 for Joey. So we'll take her down into turn number 3 and 4. Not quite the speed he was looking for. He is quicker, though. Goes 16th quick with the 12.936, 12.936 for the 35K. And Randy Pankratz is now going to get the old 8 car a hustling. Boy, that is quick down into the corner for the Tascadero, California runner. Flamingo Resort, Colleen Crum, Richard Gayu, and George Tuttle, all sponsors on the number 8. Pankratz a little loose coming out turn number 4, but opening lap is going to be 15th quick on the field. 12.731, 12.731. She'll get out over the cushion. And turn number 2, Wally Pankratz owns the car. Saw Wally walking around down the pit area. Good to have him out here with us. And she'll drop the nose on it. Fired across the line. And Pankratz not quite as quick, a 13.238. So she stays 15th quick on the field for the number 8 car. This next qualifier out onto the racetrack, the 68W, I believe is how he scored. That's Chance Crum out of Snohomish, Washington. 6'8 Motorsports, Competition Suspension Inc., Traco Construction. Coming around for lap number 1. He'll be 15th quick, a 12.725, 12.725, 12.435, still the number to beat to crack the top 10. Quick time still Tim's a 12.059. Crum's second effort, pedaling for all he's worth. He's better. He goes 11th quick, missed that by 10 thousandths of a second, 12.445. He needed a 12.435, so he is 11th quick on the field. Is now the number 32, Caden Sorali. Heading down the back chute. Stockton, California runner in the Teltax Sorali Farms, number 32, coming around for his first lap. And he's going to slide into the number 16 spot with a 12.687, 12.687. It's getting to be a long way around on that high line. See, jacks it sideways and backs it into turn number 3. Sorali coming around for his second lap, a little bit slower at 12.890, so 12.687, 16th quick for him for now. This is a very fast race car. Unfortunately, huffed the power plant in earlier this week. He got a new one underneath the hood for the Franklin Indian Racer, and that is the Curb Records TRD number 68 of Emerson Axum. The Link Chassis Speedway Toyota. He should turn around. Go back and get another run at it. So got out from underneath him. He jumped the cushion. He's going to avoid the scoring loop out here. He's still on his first lap. Now he's going to come back around. I'll give him a run. So basically, it's going to get one lap to get one into the books. This first lap we're going to ignore because it's not good. It's 29.999. The second lap's the one that's going to count for him. But Axum, a lot of pressure on the driver behind the wheel, the number 68. See, again, a little loose down a turn. Number 3 and 4. And he is going to go to the number 15 spot at 12.566. 12.566. So 15th quick for Emerson Axum. This car was plenty fast in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Been fast all weekend long. Been fast all week long. That's the Yahoo TRD Buzzballs, number 25K of Bixby, Oklahoma. Runner Taylor Reimer coming around here for lap number 1. Again, better than a 12.435. And she's going to go 14th quick on lap number 1 at 12.549. 12.549. Got the right numbers just in the wrong order. So we'll see what she has here on the second lap across for the 25K car. That's a good one, all the way up to the number 6 spot at 12.320. She'll go 6th quick. That'll put Brody Fusen on the bump now with the 12.427. So 12.427 to make it into the big dance. And here comes Elk Grove, California runner Kyle Larson, the HendricksCars.com FloRacing. Number 1K coming around for lap number 1 for Larson. He's going to go 7th quick. 12.337, 12.337. Bumped Brody Fusen, put Michael Facinto on the bump spot now. And a 12.39 will be the number to beat for the next qualifiers. Larson trying to improve his position. Goes 6th quick with the 12.313, 12.313. It's now Nason Persley, Locust Grove, Oklahoma racer. Lets it coast down into the corner, never touched the cushion. And that Ron Bolt Underwood Motorsports, AMA Electrical, Mississippi Valley Transportation, number 19 car. He'll use the low line in turn number 3 and 4. And lap number 1 for Dason. 8th quick on the field at 12.337, 12.337. Bumps Facinto out. Now Carson Macedo is on the bump spot with a 12.356. So Persley trying to get himself further up in the field. Does so. He'll go 6th quick and bump Kyle Larson down into 7th. So a 12.306 that second lap. And now Justin Grant, the Ione, California runner, qualified 22nd quick at Merced on night one, 24th quick on the next night. NOS Energy Drink, EnviroFab Response Management Services was quick at Dirt Draft Hot Laps. He needs to get inside the top 10 for the deuce. Opening lap, 20th quick on the field of 12.640, 12.640, which incidentally is 0.581 off the top spot. Grant smooths out turn number 3 and 4. This could be a good one for the number 2 car. All the way to the number 5 spot with a 12.287, 12.287. And Macedo's been bumped, and now Kofoid is on the bump spot with a 12.347. It's Jake Andriotti, last year's Don Basile Rookie of the Race. Castro Valley, California runner coming around here for lap number 1. Andriotti, 17th quick, a 12.491. And the Pete Davis-owned 00 car, Hot End Engine Eaters, Buchanan Automotive. Sponsors for Andriotti. He gets biked up into turn number 3. That cost him time. Second effort coming across slower, 12.534, so 12.491. 17th quick, still on the bump for Buddy Kofoid in a 67K car as the 5V car slides down into the corner. Ryan Timmons. Timmons again picking up that West Coast Sprint Car Championship for the Pleasanton, California runner in the Dean Alexander 5V car. Wireless 101, Mobile 1. FK by SBS. Opening lap is going to be 22nd quick on the field at 12.633, 12.633 for Timmons. Timmons slips her down inside. Shortens up 3 and 4. Pays dividends, but goes 19th quick with the 12.529, 12.529. And now his teammate behind the wheel of the 5K car, that's Cade Lewis out of Bakersfield, California. Spike Chassis, Speedway Toyota powered number 5K car, Wireless 101, Mobile 1, FK by SBS. Coming around here for lap number 1. Lewis is opening lap, 21st quick on the field at 12.562, 12.562, 0.503 off the top spot. But again, needs to be quicker than a 12.347 to make it into the top 10 and lock into tonight's A main. He'll go 19th quick with the 12.505, 12.505. So that'll bring out the 8W car, the racer out of Springfield, Illinois, to Josh Ford Motorsports, Woodland Auto Display, Nature Ripe, Sure Can. Number 8W, that is Chase McDermott, 3-time Badger Midget champ. Rolling around here for lap number 1, all the way to the number 6 spot at 12.289, 12.289. That'll bump Kofoid out. Taylor Reimer now on the bump spot at 12.320. McDermott trying a little something different, a little slower on the second lap. He'll stay 6th quick with his 12.289 from his first lap. As Spencer Baston, former national champ, rolls down into the corner, puts her right on the cushion. Dyson Motorsport, complete parts and equipment. Tarleton & Son Empire, not AU car out of Lebanon, Indiana. Baston gives it to what for out of turn number 4. Opening lap for Baston's going to be 13th quick on the field, 12.369. And again, he needs a 12.320, so 12.369. Opening lap for Spencer Baston. As he pushes a little harder down into 3. This second lap better. He goes 8th quick with the 12.293. That will bump Taylor Reimer out. And now Kyle Larson's on the bump spot. 12.313. The bump. It's Corey Day, the runner out of Clovis, California, and Willie Kane, number 4. Sander Engineering, 4 Seas Construction, Durst, number 4, rolls across. Opening lap for Day, 17th quick, a 12.442, 12.442. Got to be better in the 12.313 to make the top 10 in the field. As Day slips it on through turn number 3 and 4, goes 14th quick with the 12.391, 12.391, 14th quick for the number 4 car. Now we will send the 71 car down into the corner and put him on the clock as Brian Drollinger. San Pedro, California runner behind the wheel of the 71D coming around here for lap number 1. Simpson Race Products, Sweeney Racing, and he's opening lap for Drollinger is going to be 34th quick on the field of 13.269, 13.269 for the 71D car. So hear that thump as he gets out of the throttle down into the corner, punches it, brings her onto the front chute. Drollinger not able to improve his pace on the second lap, so he'll stay 34th quick. So now we'll see what Rip and Ricky Lewis has in store for us. Cruz Pedregon owns that car. He's back in the pit area tooling around. Glenn Steyer's Racing 6A car out of Camarillo, California. Ricky Lewis bringing the Spike Chassis Stanton SR11 powered car around here for lap number 1. And Lewis's opening lap is going to be 28th quick on the field, 12.694, 12.694. And again, you got to be quicker than Kyle Larson with the 12.313 to make it inside the top 10. Second effort for Lewis, not as good, a 12.950. So 12.694, he'll be 28th quick on the field for the 6A car. Jade Avedissian, Clovis, California racer. And the Link Chassis Speedway Toyota powered number 71 car. Peels, Citrus, Fowler Packing, Mobile 1 TRD, all sponsors. Avedissian a little wide down at turn number 4. Opening lap's going to be 23rd quick on the field. She's up and over. Biked it up. and barrel rolls down in turn number 1 and 2. And Avedisian 23rd quick on the opening lap. Most of her flopping around down there took place in the air. She landed pretty hard there on the tires, but no contact on the top of the cage. I see her moving around in there, flipping some switches and getting things ready. So let's give her a big round of applause. 23rd quick for the 71 car. She just cut a 12.516, so we'll qualify in the 23rd spot, as I have a feeling this second lap is not going to be better. So Ryan Tim still holds down P1 at 12.059. Logan CV second quick. Hale Drake is third quick in the 71K. 81 car Bryant Wiedemann's fourth quick. Justin Grant fifth quick into number 2. Chase McDermott, the 8W, is sixth quick. Mariah E, the 71E, is seventh quick. Spencer Baston, the 9AU, is eighth quick. Dason Persley, the 19, is ninth quick. And Kyle Larson, the 1K, is on the bump spot. He is your 10th car. And again, 10 lock in out of this Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. A 12.313 lap time is the number to beat to make it inside the top 10. But Jade out here, it looks like we still have a number of cars yet to go in qualifying. But she power slid it down into the corner and just biked up on that right rear, and then over she went. Did catch the top of the cage here just a little bit on the rollover. But she's going on the hook and back into the pit area of the Keith Coons curb bag. Jenny and crew going to get to work on that race car, making sure everything's tight and right as she'll get set to go in a qualifier coming out a little bit later on. So the cars that do not lock into the top 10 will race midget qualifying races. There'll be 12 laps of distance. Top 4 will advance from the qualifiers directly into the feature event. Everybody else to the last chance race, which will be 15 laps of distance. We'll take the top 4 from last chance, and that'll set us up for tonight's 98-lap A-main event for the Dodge Energy Drink National Midget Series that pays $10,000 to win, $750 to start. With a big thank you going out to Automotive Racing Products, or ARP. Everybody knows them as ARP, and also the West Coast Stock Car Motorsports Hall of Fame. That cush up there, very, it looks fluffy. That is something to get a hold of. So, Drake, what do you see down there?
Well, the good news, Chet, there isn't a lot of damage, and that car will easily be repaired come qualifier time later tonight. It looked like the only thing that got damaged on the race car as far as bolt-on parts go is the top radius rod on the right front of that race car. The front axle looks straight. All the shocks, the ladder's still in it. The only other thing on that car that is damaged, Chet, that left rear tire flat and knocked off the bead. But good to see Jade Avedisian talking to the safety crew. It looks like she's going to stay in that car as they tow it back to the pit area. And you mentioned it, Chet, most of those flips were in the air and on the cage, so none of that bolt-on part stuff or the axles got damaged in that accident.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too, where you remember Jade raced with us here at the Turkey Night Grand Prix 2 years ago. Last year, unfortunately got sick. She got touched with the flu or some food poisoning or something like that. Wasn't able to race with us at Turkey Night Grand Prix, and I know she was supremely disappointed in that. She rejoins us here this year, but now 23rd quick on the field for the number 71. Got her work cut out for her, but she's definitely up to the task, so keep her eye on her here tonight as we continue on through qualifying. 10 cars remain to qualifying, including A.J. Hernandez out on the racetrack. The 35 car getting throttled up down the back straightaway. Coming around here, will take the green flag for the Phoenix, Arizona runner into Jeff Moody. Big Sky Solutions, number 35H. Look out, he's going to get it backed out from underneath him and stalls down in turn number 2. So we have to get him pushed off. So we're going to bump him forward a little bit and then push him off. He'll be coming around here to the white flag. So unfortunately, he also took the green. He is on the clock for Hernandez. So whenever they push him off, we're coming around here to the white flags. Whoever's out on the racetrack, make sure they get cleared off, because he's going to be going full goose bozo when he gets back to that corner again. At least that's the game plan. AJ down to the inside. Here's the white flag. Roll up the sleeves and go to work. So he'll snap it down into turn number 1 and 2. Roll through the corner and getting that number to beat. Kyle Larson, 12.313 on the bump spot. As he's around again at turn number 3. Caution comes out. So unfortunately, it's taken the green flag. He took the white flag, and not a good qualifying effort for the 35H. So he will head back into the scales, as that will do it for him. We'll take a moment here and get Jake Buback up to speed. Jake, the Arvada, Colorado racer, coming out here to run with us. Behind the wheel of the 27B car, former Rookie of the Year with URSS Series, Sprint Car Series, and then went on to win 3 championships with them. Marking his 12th year in a sprint car this year, but had raced quarter midgets prior and obviously some midget racing on occasion. Good to have Jake down here with us. He's getting ready to fire it off. Push truck will just follow out the gate down the back straightaway, and Jake's going to come around here and take the green flag. So this will start his qualifying run. 360 Civil Incorporated, KNC Drywall, Simpson Race Products sponsors on the 27B car. Buback's got a nice line down in turn number 1 and 2 and down the back chute. So working into turn number 3. A lot of elbow pumping taking place there. He came through that corner as efficiently as possible. And lap number 1 for the 27B car is going to be 32nd quick on the field of 12.768. 12.768 for Buback. He gets snapped loose out of turn number 4. That costs him time. He's going to stay back there, unfortunately, for the number 27. So 32nd quick for Jake. So he'll try to hustle along. Now Shannon McQueen goes on the clock. Tehachapi, California racer. McQueen Racing, Simpson Race Products, Walker Filtration, EBCO number 7. Going to cut back on her racing considerably. She's a CPA and now a partner in the firm. So a lot more busy these days for Shannon. It's a number 7 car opens up. Her first lap's going to be 33rd quick on the field of 12.995. 12.995. Michelle Decker cranking the wrenches on that car back in the pit areas. Here comes Shannon, her second effort across the still, 33rd quick. 13.384, so 12.995 first lap, best lap. And now Gavin Miller, racer out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, takes the green flag. Ibach Springs, TRD, that's another Keith Coons Kerr-Magazine Hot Rod with a Link chassis and Speedway Toyota. Picked up a feature event win on the season. An opening lap for the 97 car. Miller's going to be 25th quick on the field, 12.541. 12.541. Only about 0.4 of a second off the top spot. Again, 12.313, the number they really need to worry about. Miller's going to try to shorten it up. Can he do it? He is quicker, but he stays 25th quick with the 12.539. 12.539. As Jesse Love, who was quick in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session, jumps the cushion, turn number 1 and 2. First lap's going to be a throwaway for Menlo Park, California runner. CB Industries, HomeSmiles.com, PristineAuction.com, KNC Drywall, number 84 car. Lap number 1 for Love. We don't even want to look at it. Just ignore it. Let's wait and see where he ends up on lap number 2. As he has adjusted his trajectory. Looks much better on the second lap. The 84 car coming around. Rods a wheelie out. Turn number 4. And he goes 20th quick with the 12.471. 12.471. So 20th quick for Love and the 84 car. It's your next qualifier. David Gasper behind the wheel of the number 73. He'll lead a California runner in Triple X chassis. One-way Chevrolet powered. Number 73 car. Look out. Just at a moment. Looks like he's heading back across. He'll get a run at it down here too and use his second lap for his advantage. Josh Ford Motorsports, Nature Ripe, Sure Can, JST Shocks. Regular with the Western States Midget Series. Boy, that thing hit the chip getting into the corner and then trying to pull the front end off the ground. He has got an ill-handling race car. A little bit like a rodeo in that cockpit. He's hanging on to it, however. He'll bring it across, get the best he can out of it. So number 73 car is going to be 35th quick on the field at 12.774, 12.774. Now Kenna McIntosh, Bixby, Oklahoma racer, works a lower line down in turn number 1 and 2 as he digs into the sod. And the CB Industries gear wrench, TRD, PristineAuction.com, number 86 car. Got to go where they ain't nobody trying to bottom line. Hey, he goes 12th quick, a 12.334, 12.334, 12th quick. He needs to go better than a 12.313. Can he get in the top 10? Kind of stalled through the apex. He cannot, a 12.338. Only 4/1,000ths of a second slower on that second lap, but he's 12th quick for the number 86 car. Gave himself a good starting spot a little bit later on, however. Let's see what the number 14 car has in store. It's Michael Facinto, the 14 down into the corner. I believe that's Braden Shermonti, rather. Braden Shermonti behind the wheel, the number 14 car coming around here for lap number 1. His opening lap for the number 14 cars. He has a moment down there in the corner. Going to be 37th quick, a 12.831, 12.831. And the Gary Silva Ranches, TNT Trucking, number 14, second effort. Shermonti a little bit slower at 13.404, rather, 13.404, so he stays 37th quick on the field. It's now the number 55, Cole Wakeham. Wakeham hustling it up, the Simi Valley, California runner, and he Employment Benefit Systems, Cornwell Tools, number 55. Opening lap for Wakeham in number 55. Let me find him here. He's going to go 33rd quick on the field at 12.699, 12.699. As Cole comes down on the inside of the racetrack. Good skidder through that end, and he bumps all the way up into the number 26 spot with a 12.521, 12.521. And I believe this is our final qualifier. It's Max Adams out of Loomis, California. HP Enterprises, Nature Ripe, Sure Can, JST Shocks, number 15 car down into turn number 3. Got a little light in the front end on the entrance down there. It's his first ever, going to be 31st quick on the field at 12.568, 12.568. That's a big wheelie. Cost him dearly down at that end of the racetrack as he started to ride the gear up. His second ever not as good at 12.656, so he will stay 31st quick on the field. With that, I believe our Honest Abe Roofing qualifying is complete. Tonight's quick qualifier is going to be Ryan Timms. Flying Ryan, the number 67 car, goes at 12.059. Logan Seavey was second quick in the 57 to 71K. Cale Drake, third quick. Brian Wiedemann, beyond the wheel, the number 81, fourth quick. Fifth quick, the number 2 of Justin Grant. Sixth quick, the 8W of Chase McDermott. Seventh quick, the 71 Iabrai Eid. Spencer Baston, the 98U, is eighth quick. Ninth quick, Dason Persley, the 19, and just making the advance out of qualifying, Kyle Larson, the 1K with the 12.313. Taylor Reimer just outside that top 10 in the 25K car. Then Canna McIntosh, Buddy Kofoid, Carson Macedo, and Corey Day, your top 15. Michael Facinto was 16th quick. Brody Fusen, Mitchell Moles, Chance Crum, and Hayden Reinbold, your top 20. For the official qualifying results, you can check out USAC Nation on Twitter. You go to USAC Racing. Rich, you'll have that all posted up there in just a few moments. But 10 cars have now locked into tonight's 98-lap A main event. The ARP presents Turkey Night Grand Prix, brought to you by West Coast Stock Car Motorsports Hall of Fame.
Testing one.
You are a machine with 800 horses coursing through your veins. Fuel up, fire up, never look back. Follow NOS Energy on social at NOS Energy Drink. Thank you, race fans.
Well, with that, we roll into our sprint car hot laps coming out here. So this is the Dirt Draft hot lap session for the West Coast sprint cars. So again, we locked 10 cars in last night. Our first 5 rows of the A main event are lined up based on the points that they earned. So Flying Ryan Timms just picked up quick qualifier here tonight for the Turkey Night Grand Prix. He is also a front row pole starter for the sprint cars for the racer out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So he is having a pretty fantabulous time down here at Ventura Raceway, to say the least. Michael Pombo out in the 3QC car. Davey Pombo Jr. in the 38S back behind just got pushed off. The number 60 car coming across, Scott Clough. Anthony Pombo behind the wheel of the number 3 car. So I believe that's our 3 Pombos from Pombo Racing. Brent Yarnell, the number 29 car, coming all the way up out of Arizona to race here at Ventura Raceway. Nice chat with him earlier on today. Again, this is just a hot lap session for the the sprint cars. Don't forget about the vintage items for sale behind the grandstand. Go back here and grab yourself some items from the collection of pioneering motorsports journalist Dusty Brindell. 100% of the proceeds from the sale of those items goes directly into the purse for both the midgets and the sprint cars here tonight. Kyle Edwards out, the number 39 car. Grant Sexton behind the wheel, the number 44. John DeWeese just pushed off the 63D. It's a little engine heat. Engine heat and wheel pack going into our hot lap session. Stevie Rogers, the number 11 car, just got nudged off by No Doors. K&R Motorsports number 21, AJ Bender, now takes fire as the sun sets over Ventura. Boy, that's a gorgeous shot there for those of you watching on FloRacing. For those of you in the grandstands, you might want to take a peek behind you if you get an opportunity and go out and get yourself something to eat, something to drink. Hard to see if you're in the grandstands, I guess. They got that blockage there on the back, but it is a gorgeous sunset right now. Like one of those sunsets where we'd see the green flash. Aaron Altaffer behind the wheel of the number 84 car, working down into turn number 1 and 2. Sean Deskins, the number 20. It's funny, I think about that, like with Sean Deskins, and that's a name I've been saying for quite some time while I've been announcing, which means he's a longtime racer out of Phoenix, Arizona. Sea Valley Transportation Premium Coach Group, number 20 car. Ryan Timmons, the 29T car, just pushed off down the corner, picked up the championship this year with the West Coast Sprint cars. Richie and I having a conversation up here. For some reason, both of us picked today to try and cut back on our caffeine intake. Richie also didn't have any sugar today, which I admire that because I'm like a hummingbird. Of all days for us to try this. TJ Smith behind the wheel of the number 32. No lemonade today for you at all. Should I write that on my calendar? Feel like I should. Gage Drucker behind the wheel of the 21K car out on the racetrack. There's a 38 nudging off Colby Johnson. And again, 48 cars checked in across both divisions. 48 sprint cars and 48 midgets. The chances of that happening, obviously pretty good because it happened, but still a little surprised. Both of them had pre-registered right around that number. So beautiful field of cars coming in both categories racing out here tonight. Minx Motorsports X car pushes off. That's Dylan Harris. Was a late entry. We actually had 4 cars come in late yesterday that weren't on the pre-registration list. The other thing that happens while they're out here on the racetrack, and I'll just point this out because I'm listening to them do it, but they're doing a receiver check as well, and that's one of the key components. A receiver one-way communication. It goes into drivers' ears so the officials can talk to them. That way they know if there's a caution on the racetrack. They also know where to go in the running order if we have to reset the running order for a restart, what have you. But they are doing a, I don't know if it's a surprise receiver check or not, but they're supposed to have a receiver in every time they touch a racetrack. And I think there have been a couple drivers that have not responded to the receiver checks. That's not a good deal. Vern Sweeney behind the wheel of the number 98 car. Down in the corner, longtime racer, and actually we had a conversation with Dean Mills earlier on. Well, I guess that was last night now, but was talking about the very first sprint car race that was held here. And Vern Sweeney raced that one. That would have been 30 years ago. So 1993, and Vern Sweeney was in it. And I had asked, Dean thought maybe Charging Charles was in it as well, and Charles said he didn't race here till the late 90s, but Vern was here for that very first race. So he's been hustling sprint cars for a number of years now. And just one of those names you know from out here on the West Coast. Caleb Size pushes off the 0 car. Coming out here in the Minx Motorsports 0, so joining us up here. Had raced here in the past and actually picked up a couple wins here. But this year had an accident earlier on this season. It took him out of contention for a couple months. He was on recovery and came back to it and won his very next race back. And then picked up a couple wins after that. So Caleb, one to keep your eye on there. Caleb Size, been again running for Minx Motorsports. Longtime car owners out here on the West Coast. AJ Hernandez back out again, double duty driver out here with us. He's in the 72 car down in turn number 1 and 2. David Gasper, the 18 car, good looking hot rod, had a good charge last night during our qualifying races. Car is quick. Eddie Tafoya pushing off the 51T car onto the racing surface. Brody Rowe with a bad accident last night. We just want to know, I know Brody's probably tuned in watching and recovering, and we're thinking about you, Brody, and obviously that team having some a mishap here today too, so we hope everybody gets better soon. Take care of yourselves, and Rowe picking up that championship with the USAC CRA this year. Had a tough tumble last night. But just know we're thinking about you guys. That's a pretty good ride right there on that wave. We're watching a little bit of the surfing taking place here behind us, and somebody out there had it going on. I see surfers in Ventura, California. I instantly think of Jessica Swanson. Shout out to Jake and Jessica. So getting set to go. This will be a hot lap session coming up here for the West Coast Sprint Cars. We'll cut them loose, get things sorted out. Now, last night we did lock 10 cars into the A main tonight for the Sprint Cars and locking in. And actually, your first 5 rows lining up based on the points that they earned across the dash, the qualifiers, and the heat races. Ryan Timms gets the roll from the pole tonight. Chase Johnson starts on the outside of the front row. Brody Fuson and Blake Bauer are on row 2. Cole Wakeham and Carson Macedo on the 3rd row. 4th row is Ryan Timmons and Max Adams, and then Charging Charles Davis Jr. and Ricky Lewis, rounding out the 10 cars that locked into the A-feature event. Sprint Cars will have 2 semi-feature events tonight. The first semi-feature will take the top 6 cars, and they will lock to the inside row, inside of the rows, I should say, behind those first 10 cars. And then the second semi-feature event will be the outside of those rows. But they will line up straight up based on their finishing order to the inside or the outside, respectively, whichever semi-feature event they're in. So this hot lap session number 1 out on the racetrack. We'll cut them loose here for a couple laps and then bring out session number 2 in just a moment. We'll let you listen to the rumble and the roar. So on lap session number 1, TJ Smith atop the field of 12.750, 12.750. Eddie Tafoya Jr. second quick. Michael Pombo third quick. Davey Pombo Jr. and Alexa Herrera your top 5. Hey, for you, those of you fans out here in the stand, boy, I had a rough time saying that. Sorry, got looking at the full moon. I knew a full moon was going to happen tonight, darn it. But for those of you out here tooling around in the stands and that, Logan Seavey, the 2023 national champ with the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series and the Silver Crown champ, as he doubled up this year, is actually out at his trailer, which is located behind the main grandstand, signing autographs as we speak. So if you want to meet Logan, now's the time to do so. He signed some autographs back there. So he is at his merchandise trailer located just across from the USAC merchandise and apparel trailer, which incidentally has the driver rosters. If you'd like a roster of all the drivers running with the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series here tonight, you can purchase one for just $1. It has more information than that, but that's at the USAC merchandise trailer. But Logan Seavey's back here signing some autographs. He's a nice guy. He'll talk to you. So group number 2 out here, Anthony Pombo coming out. Jeremy Stouts behind the wheel of the number 10. Anthony's in the number 3 car. Should have told you that. Mariah Eads in the number 14. David Gasper behind the wheel of the number 18. AJ Bender in the 21. And Logan Calderwood, 73C. Brody Wake in the 78B. Grant Sexton to 44. Talked about Logan Calderwood and Brody Wake are 2 kids that, and I'm going to call them kids. I don't care because I'm that old. I call everybody kids these days. But 2 kids I watched in the micro ranks coming up, now running in non-wing sprint cars and midgets and that. And good to have them out here coming up from Arizona. So everybody fired up. Set to go. If you want to be quickest in the hot lap session for the West Coast Sprint Cars, got to be quicker than TJ Smith, a 12.750. Give a shout out to Chrissy Bemis, tuned in watching online. Probably CJ too. Calling a hunch. We can tell the temperature's starting to drop. You can see that non-wing vapor trail, as I like to call it, wicking off that right rear tire. She's starting to pull the moisture up. TJ Smith still up top. Grant Sexton though goes second quick with a 12.784. So Sexton into the number 2 spot. Eddie Tafoya Jr. to the 51T third quick. Michael Pombo in the 3QC fourth quick. Logan Calderwood, the 73C, rounds out the top 5, but TJ Smith still P1 and a 12.750. 17 cars have hot lapped at this point. There's a couple more sessions yet to go. Again, 48 cars checked in for the West Coast Sprint Cars, 48 for the NOS Energy Drink National Midget Series as well. Sean Deskins rolls out the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 20 car, the 98 of Vern Sweeney, right back behind. 39 of Kyle Edwards. Working his way down into the corner. Here's the 38 of Colby Johnson. 29 car, Brent Yarnell. Followed by the 60 of Scott Clough. And the 21K of Gage Rucker. Aaron Altaffer in the 84 car is going to slide to the outside. He'll get tucked into the line down here. Get ready to push him off. Ready to rock and roll. Andrew Sweeney down here as well. Just before the starter stand. Take the opportunity again to thank you for coming out and joining us here tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us on FloRacing as well. And take full advantage of being here at Ventura Raceway. Take on some of the food. Great pizza down there, barbecue over across the way. The concessions here have great burritos and stuff, but you can grab yourself something to eat, something to drink. Kettle corn's opened up. There's even a little hot dog cart down there with a very nice young man making it happen. Visit with USAC Merchandise and Apparel Trailer, and remind you that if you are on property, this is not online, but there is a sale on the West Coast Swing T-shirts, 2 for $40 here at the racetrack tonight. You cannot do that online. There's no sale online, and that's until the conclusion of the qualifiers for the midgets. So that sale will end. And as I was talking about the vintage items for sale out here from the collection of Pioneering Motorsports journalist Dusty Brandel, from NASCAR, Indy, drag racing, sports cars, California Speedway, Long Beach Grand Prix, USAC, IMSA. There's all kinds of neat stuff down there. And again, 100% of the proceeds from the sales of those items goes directly into the purse for the midgets and the sprint cars. They also have the Turkey Night Grand Prix programs. They do a phenomenal job with those every year. Has the history of the Grand Prix, a lot of the previous winners, cool articles, and much, much more. But it's available right behind the main grandstands, right next to the cool pickup truck. Well, TJ Smith still up top. Grant Sexton still second quick. 38 to Colby Johnson, third quick. Kyle Edwards, fourth quick in the 39 car. Eddie Tafoya Jr., your top 5. Michael Pombo, Logan Calderwood, David Gasper, John DeWeese, and Mariah Eade, your top 10. Let's bring out another group here for our hot lap session for the West Coast Sprint Cars. Stevie Rogers, the number 11 coming out. A.J. Bender behind the wheel, the number 21. Heath Holtzclaw, the number 33. 75 at Dalton Smith, just down into turn number 1, followed by the number 6 car of Matt Meredith, whose mother makes the best cookies on planet Earth. She gave me cookies last year. I thought about them for 364 days. We came back, and I got cookies again this year. And then Matt brought me some of the cookies. They are so good. She said she had 15 years practice making them, and she makes them every race night. She works here, obviously very involved with Ventura Raceway, but makes them every race night, and they are the best cookies. So if you're looking for a good recipe, she may not give them to you. And Jim's down there. Do you get the cookies, Jim? Or am I just fortunate?
Do I look like I need cookies? No. But yes, she offers them to everybody. She writes an article for the program, has done for 15 years. A great woman. She's a great mother, a great husband, and both their kids race. Both their kids, yeah. The adult kid, her husband, and her son both race.
Caleb Size out here, the 0 car on the racetrack. Stevie Rogers, the number 11. I can't remember who I was talking about now. AJ got thinking about the cookies. AJ Bender in the 21. Ronald Webster in the 51W. Did I talk about Dalton Smith in the 75? Chris Ennis in the 86. I forgot to mention the 86 car. So I believe this, well, we might have another group yet to go here in our hot lap session. As you watch on Flo, just got a glimpse down the pits of the AME electrical crew. Hayden Reinbold Underwood. Or Hayden Reinbold. Reinbold Underwood Racing. Hayden also involved with that. Well, top remains the same, pretty much. TJ Smith still in that P1 spot at 12.750. Grant Sexton, second quick in the 44. Colby Johnson, the 38, third quick. Kyle Edwards, fourth quick in the 39. Eddie Tafoya Jr., the 51T, rounds out the top 5. Michael Pombo, Logan Calderwood, A.J. Bender, David Gasper, Stevie Rogers, your top 10 in the hot lap session. And I believe that is our hot lap. Cars are complete for the West Coast Sprint Cars. Looking ahead on the schedule, let's see. We got that. Yep, check, test that. So opening ceremonies should be coming up next. Here before too awful long, and I believe our opening ceremony is slated for 5:30. So opening ceremony is slated for 5:30. So an opportunity for you to grab something to eat, something to drink, go out and visit with the USAC Merchandise Apparel trailer. Logan Seavey's back at his trailer signing some autographs. There's also the vintage stuff for sale. And again, 100% of the proceeds of that going into the purse for both the midgets and the sprint cars But we've got a few moments here. Our opening ceremony is slated for 5:30. It's a beautiful night at Ventura Raceway, and we thank and appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and joining us. And thanks for joining us on Flow. But we got opening ceremonies coming up next.
Hey, race fans, it's time to fuel up. NOS Energy is proud to fuel USAC fans and teams this race season. Stop by the NOS Energy Sampling Pod.
It was in 2005 that we started TrailerAlarms.com, and we started it to help racers, race fans, and more protect their trailers, cars, and equipment. We'd like to invite you to check out our 2-time global award-winning trailer security system. We're American-made and the only trailer security system in the world with more than a 1-year warranty. Just visit TrailerAlarms.com today or contact Lyle for more information.
Yes. Hon, the weather tech's here.
WeatherTech is the ultimate protection for your vehicle. Laser measured floor liners, no drill mud flaps, cargo liner, bump step, seat protector, and cup phone.
What about my car?
WeatherTech.
Welcome to NOS Energy Endurance Challenge 2.0. Today's challenge is going to demand everything you've got. This year, the Volkswagen Beetle is back.
Let's go, boys. Oh, we're screwed.
Jack it up.
American manufacturing is back, and Green APU is leading the charge. Assembled in the United States to the highest standards, the Green APU Star Edition is the finest auxiliary power unit on the market today.